Hello, 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 and welcome to this pre-show. Yeah, I never did a pre-show in my entire life, so who knows how is it going? But the whole point is that in like 80 minutes from now, I think 80 minutes, 75 minutes, we will start the results stream for Turn 3 of the Skunkworks League. The most anticipated results stream ever, probably. So, yeah. And because I'm here and I'm free like 75 minutes before, the idea is to make a little warm-up and create some show, some fun, and some solving. So here we are. People can join in the Skunkworks Studio voice channel to talk, and if they do, they will be registered and streamed, and everything is there. But yeah, hello, 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 you all. Hello, Chad, Niv, Andrew. So, what's happening today? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know yet. But let me find the right layout. First of all, that was, I think, this one. Nice. And so, what can I say? Welcome. I can do reactions. Lol. Yeah. And well, the idea is to continue one of my quests, and because I have only 75 minutes, I don't think I can continue with what I have in store for my quests, that is continuing the book with puzzles, because I should solve this one, and after this one, I'm gonna go with Japanese sums too, and it's like probably not allowed, considering that in 75 minutes I must start the results stream. So we are not doing that for today. And for the same reason, I'm not doing a Sudokaton live. So what I'm doing is just continuing with one of my miscellanea quests. And yeah, I was thinking to just start the Learn the Alphabet quest, the Learn the Alphabet saga from Crusader. Because, I mean, it's fun, and why not? Also, I think that in 75 minutes we can solve at least 2 of them, so who knows? We will see. And of course, welcome to whoever is here in the Skunkworks Studio voice channel. So just yeah, Isaiah.
Hi, peoples.
Hi, peoples. Yeah, exactly like that. So I think we can start. And well, in a bit more than 1 hour, we will know what starts, not starts, and so on. So let's go. A is for arrow. What is Learn the Alphabet series from Crusader? The idea is to make 26 puzzles with different constraints that start with each alphabet, each letter of the alphabet, A, Z. And the fun thing is that this idea started in 4 January 2022, and it ended like the other day, because the last the puzzle with the letter Z was like some weeks ago. So yeah, we are going through a whole thing of whole set of puzzles, one after another. I mean, I think that 2 of them are solvable today, so we will see, right? Let's start. Also, I don't hear the music anymore, so maybe, yeah, that's better. A is for arrow by Crusader 175. Probably I should say something to Crusader. Maybe. Let me ping Crusader. I'm starting your Learn the Alphabet series here and on Twitch. Okay. Normal sugar supply and 2 digits arrow bulbs are read from left to right. So for whoever doesn't know that, the idea is that if this one is a 6, then those are 1, 2, and 3, because the sum along the arrow is the same of the thing that is in the bulb. So in this case, 6 equals 6. And that's it. In this case, it's counted as a 2-digit number, 42, as the sum of all of these. So let's start. Hey you all, I'm XOX Kojo. Hi peoples again, I say yep. Let's see what happens here.
The arrow at the top is very restrictive, the long one.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. What the hell? So this is at minimum 21. Plus 15 is 36. And then those two would be very high, I think, because you have 6 cells here, 5 cells here. So I mean, I can't have 1, 1. I mean, yeah, it's a bit, yeah, that's interesting. And also the 8 is here. So how do you minimize that? You can minimize by row, I think.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You can avoid 8 and 9. So it's already 28. And here you can minimize by row 21. 21 plus 28 is 49 again already. 49? It is 49. So it's minimum of 49.
And it's not 49, it is at least 50, because in the 49 version, the 9 is also in box 1. And you have double
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, exactly. That's the minimum. So it starts with 5 or 6 maybe.
I remember the break into this.
Could be higher then. Could be higher though, right? Because maybe not. Hello, my guy.
Belle should know the break into this as well. Don't know if she solved it, but she should know the break in.
Why?
What did young Belle's like?
Oh, damn it. Oh no, this is not a sad thought though, right? Come on.
Yes, it is!
It is? Maybe.
And it doesn't need to be, but like row 3 and row 7 are interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I mean, you can't do more than that here, and because 9 is not possible, I think. 9 is too much, right? Do you agree? That 9 here is too much? Yeah, I think so. Well, okay. Let's continue for a second. Yeah, let me put the 9, but I think this one being 9 is wrong. But yeah. In those cases, yeah. The minimum is 15. So considering that you have a 9 here as a maximum, like the minimum here is another 6. And the same applies here, of course, with this being not 8. Box 7, Matt Guy says. Crusader will be here in a sec, okay, fine. Like if it's set. What are we using? Clearly you have these. Hmm. Okay, I can't believe that this serpentine is not really useful, right? This was a pleasant surprise. Hi, Crusader. Hey, hey. How is it going? Sure, the two's digit in the box 7 arrow can't be 1. Yeah. I really want to point out the thing. I really want to point out the thing. Did you solve this puzzle? I say yeah. Yes, okay. I'm very good. I'm really tired, but we had this hour and I wanted to solve something, so why not do a pre-show, right? And I immediately spotted the break-in. Yeah, you're so cool and so smart. I say yeah. Bro, I don't know what's wrong with me. 10th digit got a pit 2. Here. Okay, let's think about what Math Guy is saying. 10th digit gotta be 2. So here. Okay, so this is summing 4 cells, first of all. Now, because it's summing 4 cells, it can't be 30, so it must be 1 or 2. I agree with that. But if it's 1, if it's 1, yeah, there is something with the sounds, right? Like, okay, if this was 1, the point is that now the minimum you can do here is 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. Forcing this to be too high, because the point is that here you need a low digit, at least a low digit. And now imagine that this low digit is, I don't know, if you want to minimize these, okay, maybe it's a 4, maybe it's a 4, 5, for example. And then here you have 2, 3, 6, and 7. Stuff like that. And then this is 18. But then you have problems with the 9. So, what's the easy way to prove that? If you have a 1 here, okay, if you have a 1, you can't have 2 low digits here. Because 2 low digits here put this one being too high. I can see that. This would be too high. So you need only 1 low from 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you do that, to allow this, you can have 2, 5, 4, 5, 3, 6. Why all of these breaks, Math Guy? If this breaks, as you said. What's the time not seeing? This being 4, 5, then this would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe I missed some. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, but honestly, I don't see why this must be 1, if I can tell. It must be 2, sorry. Wait, okay, this part is beautiful. I'm on mobile, so I have an excuse. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. It's still true, though, that those 2 cells, or those 3 cells, must appear here somewhere. This is interesting. There is definitely a break-in for this puzzle. Thank you, Crusader. I had no doubt about that. Well, also, I'm curious of what people said here. Good break-in and nice puzzle overall. Very nice start for the series. Very cool puzzle. What a marvelous puzzle. What a brilliant idea. Why don't you do the German alphabet instead? Okay, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Hello, Ollie. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh,
Hello, Pia. We are on Twitch. Okay, let's focus. Is there a real possibility that you must use set in this puzzle? Is there really a possibility about that? And in that case, which kind of set? Okay, I clearly see that that you can do some trickery if you do like that, and then you avoid these and place these, you avoid these and place these, you avoid these and place these, okay? If you try to do the same down here with this row instead, you can avoid these and place these, you can avoid these and place these, and you can avoid these and place these. But then
This has to be 90, right?
oh, this is 2 rows. Oh, that's yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
And they are 30 maximum in each column. So they had to be
They are
30.
30 maximum in each column. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Nice. So it was set indeed. Wow. Okay, cool. Okay. So also these are 7, 8, are 6, 7, 8, 9, of course. Okay. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, yeah, it is indeed. The set was column 1, 9 and row 3, row 7. Yeah, I mean, you do the same, right? You Oh, you're not doing the same in that word. But okay. It's the same results, yeah. Yeah. You're not doing exactly the same thing, but it's the same result. Okay, fine. Okay, 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 okay. But this means... hello, 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 hello. Okay, but this means that those are exactly 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and those are exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And this means that those indeed sum up to 15, and the same applies down here. Now, why is it relevant? I don't know yet, but... there is one other point now. That is about this. Now, this arrow that Matt Guy was pointing at before is relevant, I think. Yes, it's a lot relevant now. Because now, if you try to put a 1 here, like... oh, no, you still can do that. Placing a 6 here. Okay, never mind, sorry. Okay.
You can use the middle set of arrows.
This?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not 6, 7, 8, 9, so... It's a minimum of 3 plus 1, and then on the other side, so this one must be a 5. Because here you must have a 1 and a 2. The 2 goes with 1, 3. Sorry, the 2 goes with 1, 2, and the 1 goes with 1, 3. So you take that, and you always have a 1 here. Ayol, ¿cómo estáis, amigos? Ah, está bien. So here you have 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this was a cool break-in, though. This could have won the what a break-in medal today. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. Hi, Marg! I'm happy you're here. A lot of time not hearing of you. Okay. So maybe it's... Okay, maybe it's relevant to just pencil marking stuff here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 everywhere. Okay. And... well, now this is already almost interesting. Not 1, not 1. Okay. Oh, come on, I still think that there is something here that I'm not seeing. Oh, there is! There is! Okay, okay, okay. You can have only one cell here that is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So all the others, even if that cell is at... Okay, imagine it's at 2. Then, all the other digits into the arrow are high digits. So it must be stuff like 2, 6, 7, and 8, for example. That has a minimum of 23. And if you have the 1, yeah, it's enough to say that this one must be a 2. Okay, fine. Of course it is. Yep. So you have a 2 up here. I can watch both streams at the same time on my phone. Which one is the other stream?
Like, I can watch the Discord stream and the Twitch stream at the same time, like they both on the screen at the same time.
Okay, so you can see the same grid twice. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but with a delay.
Yeah. Now. Okay, so we are now saying that those 4 cells sum to something. But this means I love the crazy echo going on Discord voice. Oh yeah, I will use my headphones if you hear the echoes. If the echo is too high, I will just use the angelic bells ringing. Makes sense. That's beautiful. Yeah, let me do that. Wait. Non mi scammare abbonamento. What? Never. Okay. So I think we can just okay. I don't need that. Okay, fine. Okay, from now you shouldn't hear the echoes again. Okay. Was that Italian? Yeah. Lorena, I'm Italian. So what do we have here? Okay, can we say that yeah, if this one was the other 1, 3, 4, 5, okay, then this would be 6, 7, 8, 9. That just can't work, of course. So this cell is 6, 7, 8, or 9. That's for sure. Not so much liquid, but as it is double.
9.
Okay. Okay, you can tell me if there is return or double audio in this case now, from now. So that's why I pronounce my name so lol. Yeah. People say it differently. Yeah, exactly. No 8, no 9. Yes, of course. Nope. Yep.
And where do you put 1 in that box now?
And now it must be here, yes. So it can't be a 9 anymore. And so it's 1, 5 and nothing else. So this must be a 6. And this means that you can't have the 6s here. Sorry, not here. Yep. And now you can't have 1, you can't have 5, so this one must be a 9. So all of those are never 9 anymore. This one too, and this one too. Okay, good. And now, oh yeah, because those now are 15. 9 goes with 6 and 7 goes with 8, so this one is never 7. That's good. And confirmed audio issue fixed. Okay, nice, perfect. I'm sorry for the issue. Row 7, column 9. Yes, not 8 because of the column 5 plus arrow. Okay, if this one was 8, column 5 plus arrow, you could have no place for the 8. Yeah, because 8 must be here. Okay, nice, very cool. Yep, very nice. So 8 is here. Okay, nice. Dama, we can add Lorena to our house stream. Oh yes, yes, absolutely yes. She speaks Spanish, me Portuguese, and you Italian. We try to solve a puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It must be possible. I'm sure it must be possible. Yes. Also for that, I agree. Oh yeah, but you can't have the 1 for the 8 now. Or the 2 for the 8. Okay, what the hell was that? And then it's just a 3-5, so no 3-5 here. That's a 1-2-4, so that's a 7. Also 7 plus 8 is what we needed. So this goes this way now. So this one is a 9. And so no 9 here. No 7 here. Okay. That's never 5.
And the 1 in row 3.
Yep, place it. And this forces a lot of stuff. Sure. This forces these. And this forces these. That forces another X-Wing on 3s, so wow. Yeah, this puzzle is elegant. It's a very elegant puzzle. And it's wild the fact that this is not much forced, despite the very long arrow, but yeah. 3-5, that's never 3. This is never 4. And this is never 2 or 4. Okay, there must be something here. Maybe. Okay. So, what are those cells? Those are just 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And you have a 3, well, one cell from 3 or 4. One cell from 6 or 7, and the 8. I think we can manage to solve this, right? Maybe.
You can do it with parity as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. This one is even. This is even, so this one must be odd. Yeah. I agree. And now this is gonna be reduced. 1 to 4 here. This one is a 3. Come on, really a 3 in the corner here? Okay. Oh yeah, that's solved, of course. 2 and 4. Not 4. 4 is solved. Wait. In general, Portuguese speakers understand Spanish speakers a lot better than the other way around. I don't know why I find Italian easier. Yeah. I don't know. In general, I like almost completely understand Spanish people talking. Even if I don't know, I think a single word in Spanish, but yeah. I lived in Italy for 1 month, but I only can understand the story. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. That's a 3, that's a 1, that's 3, that's 5. The puzzle definitely gets better later on in the series as I learn more to set better puzzle. I mean, this puzzle is very cool. The logic inside is cool. And it's elegant. It's really elegant. Okay, I still think we can do stuff here, right? Because oh yeah. You have 13 plus 8 is 21. Yes. So the cell that you have here is 1 below the cell that you have here. So it must be a 7 with these. Must be like that. And indeed, it's 18 plus 9, 27. Okay, nice. That works. Next step. We are about to look at that thing, right? Oh, still, I really think that this one can't be 9. Can we just prove that it can't be 9?
I mean, what's the max of those 2 rows?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I said we could prove that, right? So 4, 2. That's not a 2. Okay. Prove it using set. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's set in a sort. I mean, someone says that everything is set if you believe it enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a 6, not a 7, not a 1, not 8. And so here we just have, let's use mark for this. Okay, with this. And this places at 2. Yeah, fine. Um, 8 is just here in the row, so this is 7, this is a 6, this is 8, and now this is a 7, not a 7. So here we are missing 3, 5, and 9, and I guess this is just a 9. So this is 3, 5, and we can place here 4, 6, and 9. That's really not solvable at the moment. Yeah, it's not. But this is solvable, of course. 6 and 7, and now what do we have here? We are just missing 6 and 8. Wow, yeah. That's a 9, that's a 9, that's a 6, that's a 4. And I was listening on Discord but watching on Twitch and I got confused about the thing. Yeah, I guess. Now, okay, it's that everything we can do, right? Down here. Okay. So, let me just do this. And I mean, we can just sum, right? Like everything. Because here you are summing, well, 6, 8, yeah, 8 and 8 is 16, 25. Here you're summing 25. 25 plus 5 is 30. But you don't know this one, but yeah. So maybe, okay, let's have a look at this, just this. That's 25. 25, now you have, here you have 16, so it's 29. 29 plus 25 is, 29 plus 25 is 54. 54 plus those 3. Okay. $54 plus those 3. Now those are minimum 10, so it's at least 64. Plus 1 is at least 65, so this one is never 3 anymore. At least 3 is here, so this one must be a 2. This one is a 3. Those are never 2. And then... Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay, that's Italian. C'è un 1 nella sezione in basso a sinistra. There is a 1 down here. For this. Yeah, agree.
You can then again use parity, I think.
I was reading the comments on Twitch. Something max out is probably easier. That's true. I would have never considered the digits on the arrows. That's more fun though. That's absolutely more fun though. So we get these. And now... Okay, so what we were saying, Pietro? Sorry?
Yeah, you can use parity again, I think. The top 2 rows.
Oh, good point. This is all even, and this is even too. So this one must be a 1. That's good. Yep. That's nice. Okay, but now we can sum again, right?
Sorry.
No, I did wrong.
be
Yeah.
even in the
Sorry,
end,
sorry.
right?
It's even. Yeah, it's even. Sorry. Yeah. But I was saying we can again use the fact that I knew that this is 54. Now it's 55. So it must be 12 summing to 77 to 67. Yeah, must be that. Okay. 6. No 8. No 8. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 7. That's 8. Now it looks down, of course. That's a 5. That's a 6. That's 8. Not 5. That's a 9. It's just a 9. 6. 7 and 9. And this forces up here. Cool puzzle. Cool puzzle.
No.
What?
2 9s in column 8 now.
What did I do? Oh, what did I do?
That was good. You just you did it incorrectly in row 1. It's all good now.
Oh, I switched these. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Okay. Now it's good. Sorry. Okay. I didn't understand what the error was. Wow, very cool puzzle. GG. Ottoso. Even better than trying to make the exact calculation. Yeah, who cares about exact calculations, right? Should have specified the use parity correctly. Yes, exactly. That's your fault. That's totally your fault to the media. Honestly, GG. Yeah, GG. Cool. So, Great One Crusader. Yeah. That's a lovely puzzle. Let me do the usual stuff. And column 3 and then column 7. Okay. Yeah, this puzzle is top quality, honestly. Very good stuff. I solved this way back and never gave a rating. Yeah, it can happen. Now ensure that you don't pick a long puzzle. Okay, it's 7:30. Okay, good. So maybe it's not the case to solve the second one. Maybe we must go to another one. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Wait a sec. First of all, let me... Yeah. Don't do the B is long. Okay. I'll not do that. That was the first of the alphabet series. Yes, exactly. That was. Okay. So I'll just switch to another of the quests. No problem. No problem at all. That's not a big deal, honestly. We have 30 minutes, so yeah. Oh, you can. Yeah, we can do the D. We can absolutely do the D and then maybe talk a bit, or maybe F. Well, okay. Let's do D. My idea, okay, is easier puzzle for change. Normal superior supply digits may not repeat along the main diagonal. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, why not? I'm wondering if the negative diagonal was intentional. Oh, that's a spoiler, Niv. That's a spoiler, Niv. Okay, B and C are 4 stars. Yeah, let's go with this. Who cares? Nice symmetry. Oh, this is almost a classic. Wow. Okay, last time I solved the classic was a long time ago, I think. A lot of time ago. A long time ago. D is the most bad one. Yeah, that's perfect then to close the pre-show, right? I mean, we will have a lot of bad scores in the league, right? So
there's a 4-6 pair in box 5.
yeah, and 4-6, 4-6, and 4-6. Yeah. Oh, you mean
Yeah,
we should
2-8.
use the diagonal, considering that the puzzle is D for the diagonal. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Bess is asking if Niv is okay. Why?
Play some 2s, like in box 9.
Yeah.
And box 7.
Yep.
Box 5 also has 2 and 8 placed.
But this is now placed, and this is not. And I mean, maybe all the 2s now are placed, right? Yep. Can we do something similar for the 8s? I think so, right? So 8 is placed here, 8 is placed down, 8 is here, and then okay, there is an 8 here, but first of all there is an 8 here. So 8 is just here, and all the 8s are done.
Asymmetry.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one is number 5.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
this
5
is
is in the middle,
GSP,
actually.
What?
This is GSP, so
Yep.
the center is 5.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can also just do single. Single in row 5, but yeah, sure.
Who cares about that kind of stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Also, these are just 1, 3, 7, 9, of course. That's like that. What did I do, Niv? Dama spoiled me my score for this round and I'm depressed. I don't know why when I did that, but okay, I'm fine.
Also, 6 in box 4 looks right. And
6 in box 4. 6 in box 4 looks right. Yeah. Sure. And 6 looks down. Sure. All digits are mapped. Yeah, completely. It's just symmetrical. It's digits summed into 10 are the corresponding ones. Yes, exactly. All of my earlier puzzles are used too much symmetry. Well, most of them. Yeah. Well, there is no problem with symmetry anyway. 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5. That's a 5 then. Is it? Yeah.
And then that's a 7-9 pair, which you disambiguate is row 5.
or a 1-3 pair disembowering row 5 this way, right? 4 and 6, 5 and 5, I guess. And then 6 is there, 6 is not here, 4 is here. Let's use symmetry as much as we can, just because it's fun. It's not a 4, that's not a 4, this is a 4, so symmetrical. You should make a galaxy puzzle on this one, right? 7, 9. Well, this is just 7 anyway. No 7, no 3. That goes this way now. That's just a 1, 9. That's solved, of course. That's a 1. That's a 3. Sorry if I'm not speaking too much, but I mean, I will speak a lot in the following 2 hours, I think. 3. Yeah. I like almost symmetry. I think often almost symmetry is very nice, while full symmetry can make it being just alpha puzzle. Hey, alpha puzzle is still a puzzle. Or at least half of it. That's 9. Okay, we need 3 and 7 here. That's done. And then we finish down here, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. No 9, no 3. So 5 and 6, so 5 and 4. And down here we have these. That's solid. 9 and 3. And then 7 and 1. And this solves the middle. Or at least almost. 3, 1. 3 and 7. 9 and 7. Yay. Negative diagonal. Followed by positive diagonal. Okay, fine. And of course, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as a good surprise. I guess this works. Yes, it does. Submit. Perfect Easter egg. Yes, I agree. Just a perfect Easter egg. And this is the puzzle. I made a puzzle with full visual 90-degree three-dimensional symmetry, and the only break-in symmetry was how double-digit arrow sums work, but I think it's one of those that's more an example of wanting to do something just because I could, while not thinking about whether or not one should, lol. Yeah, but honestly, I don't see a single problem in this puzzle. I mean, it's nice. I do not see the problem. You say that this one is the worst one. Well, if this one is the worst one, I'm about to play a lot of good puzzles in the series. In that case, so we have 20 minutes. Well, I don't know. I don't think we have time for another one of those, honestly.
Solve Bookworm's puzzle.
Japanese Thompson 2. Yeah, no. Not
Yeah, definitely that one.
Yeah, we have time.
Duel at Christmas.
Ah, okay.
You have time.
No, I don't think we have time for a Duel of Christmas now, honestly. If I can tell. But maybe we could have time for one of the Advent Sunday puzzles from San Gianala. I think so. I think we have time for that. Announcement in 20 minutes. Yeah. Announcements in 20 minutes. Should I change the banner? Wait. In 20 minutes. In 20 minutes. Let me save and change the... Yeah. Turn 3 results in 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's do this. It's the first Advent Sunday and we want to go for a walk. Nala doesn't know where we planned to go yet. So it's a surprise for her and she loves to explore her surroundings. Normal to a cruise supply, digits in a dashed cage must sum to the value in the top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat within their own cage. Lake Tour Path. Help Nala find the path around the lake by following those rules. The path must be orthogonally connected and visit all cells of all cages. Okay. The path forms a loop. The path can touch itself diagonally, however, is not allowed to touch orthogonally. It est, no cell on the path can share edges with more than 2 other cells on the path. Okay. Digits along the path differ by at most 2. Non-con, okay. Digits separated by white dots are consecutive. Digits separated by black dots are in 1-to ratio. Not all possible dots are given. Additionally, the grid is partially covered in fox. Okay. So we have some sort of killer cage, and our loop must go through the entire... Yeah. Visit all cells of all cages. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's start. Yeah. I think we have everything clear, right? Find the path around the lake by following those rules. The path must be virtually connected and visit all cells of all cages. Digits along the path differ by at most 2. Oh, that's interesting though. This is already interesting for this. Oh, it's at most 2, not... yeah, I understood at least 2, and I meant this one is not possible. Yeah, it's at most 2. That's most 2. Okay, that's cool. So 1 to 5 is not working, I think. Right? Because when you do that, you must go through... Okay, when you enter a cage, I mean, you can't do that, because to do that, you are touching again the cells, so you must go exactly through there. So this cell must be connected to those 2, and this is not possible with 1 to 5, so it must be a 1 3 4. With this being just a 3, I think. Yeah. Now. I also think we can start with the path, I guess. Let's use this color for the path. Or maybe, well, yeah. Considering that it's maybe like that. Yeah, that should work. Yeah.
Do you know it doesn't turn in the...
I don't know. I was just trying to understand if the color is fine for me.
Oh,
For my. I must use a cell in the black because I must see how it's shown in black. But yeah. Yeah, probably red is fine. Probably red is good for me. So, wait, there is people here. Perfect time for solving a mystery. Yeah, I'm not solving your turn 4 puzzle at the moment, Niv. I already said that.
Oh, why not?
How to spend 20 minutes in 3 minutes. Yeah, exactly. I can have this time. I think you should do an April Fool's puzzle after the... Yeah, yours, right? Yeah. Why not? Honestly, jugglers are better than mine, but it's probably done the sunrise. Yeah, I've not done yours. I saw your puzzle, but I haven't solved it yet. I must do that. I swear the line colors in... Yes, exactly. Please, we have the possibility to change these colors. Like literally, we can change these colors. Why we can't change these colors? I mean, I can't accept that, honestly. But okay. Oh, there is also this, of course.
Yeah, you know which way the online.
Well, this one can't go through here, right? Yeah, so this one must go through here. And now this one can't go through here, so it must go up. This one goes this way, and then up. And then up again. And now it can't close the loop, so it must go up again. Can't go down. Can't close the loop. Is it correct? I can't close the loop this way, yeah. Can't close the loop this way, must go up. And from this side, I can't go left, I can't go up, I must go right. When I go right, this one touches. That's good.
Now you can have so many digits.
We can place stuff, right? No. Yeah. Hey! Hey, Ella! Bonus fog from Lorena's comment. What? Yeah. We can place a digit, you said? Because of this, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 8, 6, 4, 2. That's not enough, so it must be a 4. It's a 1. Yeah, I agree. But
you can also pencil mark, yeah. So.
Yeah, you can pencil mark stuff. Like this is 6, 7, 8, 6 or 7. Stop.
Yep.
And now, this one must be 4 or 5, I guess. At this point. Oh, but now this one must be a 5.
Can also be a 6, no?
Oh, a 6 or a 6, yeah. It's a 5. It's a 5 or a 6, yeah. Okay. What's settling the stream? Like you didn't bring me here, Ninja. Just had to call me out, so yeah.
1-3 pair in box.
1, 3 is
7.
there. Yep. So this is just a 2 for 5 now, with a 2 in the middle. Okay. Oh, 3, 5, 4 maybe works now. Okay, interesting. But now we
So
can tell about this, right?
The one in box 8 can't go to the right now. The path
The
from
one in box 8 can't go to the right here because the 2 is there. Yeah, I agree. Must go down and then to the right. So now this one must be a 2, just a 2. Interesting.
And that 7k is forced to be a 3, 4.
And this one is... if this is a 1, it can't be a 1, 2, 4, because you can't reach the 2 in any way, because the 2 is up here. So this one must be a 2 cells region if this one is a 1, and it can't be. So this one is never a 1. And if this is a 4, you can go to a 3. If this is a 3, you can go to a 4. Nothing else, I think. So we must go this way. Yeah. And this places a 5 here. But this also places a 4 here and a 2 here, and this one places a 3 and a 1. This one is never a 3.
Nor 4, nor 5.
Not 4 nor 5, it's a 2, yeah. And this is just a 4 now. Wow. I will never, and I say never, understand how Sandranala does those puzzles that are very nice and very simple, and everything works so well, honestly. That's a capacity I will never have. 1, 2, 4, 5. I guess that's just a 1.
The 6
but-
needs to go along with
yeah.
an 8.
We can do that too. And this one can't be a 5 now, or well, it's just a 2 anyway. That's just this. Yeah. And now, can we? No, we can't. We must touch this cell because we are touching that. So those are connected. Yes, and now this one must be connected here. Okay. So now this one is a 4 and this one is a 5. The 6 needs the 8, yes. And those are just 1, 7 and 9. So 1 is placed, of course. Setting nice, approachable puzzles is a lovely skill to have indeed. Yeah. 10 minutes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not 7. And now this one is another 6, 5, 8. Here we have 7, 8, 9. So now here we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, not exactly, but yes. And here we have a 3, 7, 8, 9 because of this. One, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, fine. Okay, that's good. Now, well, we should continue with the path, I think. Like, you have these, so you must attach these things this way. That's forced. And now this one is forced because you have 7, you need a 3 here. This 3 needs up something from 1, 2, 4, and stop, nothing else. But now this one must be attached, so it must be a 4 with a 6. And now this continues this way, and now we need, well, not a 4 or a 5, so you need 7 or 8, I guess.
You know how the path goes in box 4, by the way.
Oh yeah.
The 1 and the 5.
Yes, you must go this way with 3. Yep. Sadly, I won't be here for the show. I have a class, but I found. Oh no, I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. You won the league, so you must be here. Fingers crossed for you. Yeah. Also, that is a lot of LMD tiles. Yeah. Yeah, quests need a lot of tabs to be solved. 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. This one is never 1 or 5, so you need an 8. 8 is never down here. Now, if this was a 7, well, this must be a 7. 7, 8, 9. That's a 1, 5. And now, okay, we must connect here, though. That's interesting. The moment Damaso starts a quest, his computer also starts a quest of surviving. I mean, while I'm solving, I just want to point out a thing that I think is relevant. This is just the Chrome window with my Sudoku and puzzle quests, okay? I have other interests in life with other quests and stuff like that, so that's only one of my Chrome windows. The one that you see because I'm solving puzzles. I don't know if this is scary or entertaining, but... The loop in box 9 can't go to the 1 or it will get trapped. Yes, I agree. Must go up. So it's 5 or 6. I was not looking much here, but you're right. That's maybe something interesting to look at. And we have 5 minutes, so yeah. Let's finish this. So if the loop goes down, it's possible to connect this way. If it doesn't, it goes this way. That is still possible, I think. 1 in column 6 looks up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And this is what I was missing, I think. Because now those are 2 cells. And this is doing a lot of stuff. Because this one is not 1, 3, or 4 now. Or 5 now. 5 and 8 are 2 distant. So it's just a 6, 7. And because now you have this, you must go this way. And now this is very possible now. Okay. It's a 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's a 6 now. That's a 1 now. That's a 3. No 7, no 6, no 3. No 1. No 7, no 3. That's an 8, 9. And now that's just a 7, I guess. That's a 3. Wow. And now the 6 can't go down or to the left, so it must be this way. And now we can look at those cells. Those are 2, 3, 8, 9, I guess. With this being not a 3. Okay, for uniqueness, this must be a 2 then. Because you would have double path here. But okay. Lake turned out beautiful. Oh, yeah. And I love the fact that you don't see the center cell still, like it was an island inside the lake. This is so beautiful, so gorgeous. Okay, let's receive some help, just because of the timing. I don't want to just write every cell here, so it goes this way now. Oh. Okay. That's a 4, that's a 3, so now this one is a 5, those are never 5s anymore. So now this one is a 5, those are never 5 anymore. And this one must be pencil marked 2. This one must be pencil marked 2. And this one the same. Okay. So where is the 3 here? Wow. 3 is there. Okay. Then I wish I put a fish there, imagine. Yeah. I like how the one in box 8 looks like a foot. What? Oh, this one. 3 in box 5, yes. Just placed. And this one is never 7, of course. It's just an 8, I think. That's a 6, that's a 7. No 7 here. No 8 here. No 8 here. And this is... I think almost done using the things. So that's a 1, that's a 5. It's never a 5, and I think we have 2 minutes. Yeah. So, like, puzzle almost done, and then we will start. Some judges are already connecting, so I hope I did a good job entertaining the folks while waiting for the results stream, and we are almost here to find what happened with the wild turn 3 of the league. So maybe. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Yeah. Neither a participant nor a judge, but just curious. Yeah. I mean, the results are open for everyone to see. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Doom. That was the point.
3 in box 3 as well.
3 in box 3 as well. Yes. 8, 9 here. Okay. Oh, we must connect now. We must use the path again, I think. If the 5 goes up, it needs a 6 here. And then it must go up again. If the path goes this way, it goes up again to a 6 and then 8. I mean, both work, I think. Oh yeah, the 6s. That's 8. That's a 9, that's 8. When in doubt, solve Sudoku. Someone said. 7. That's 7. Oh yeah. That was the solving one. That's not a 2, that's just a 6. 6 goes with 8. And then this one is a 9, this one is a 2, this one is 8. This one is a 9. And now this one is a 2, this one is a 6. And now we can't go this way around. We must go up. When go up, we must go up again. This is never 8 or 6, that's just a 2. No 6, no 2, that's a 9, that's a 4. 6 and 4. Not 7. 2, 8, 9, forcing a 7 and a 9. And it's done. 9 and 8. And 8, 9. And this is just a 2. So the loop goes the right, I think, to the up again, and left, and up. And this is done. Yay! What a beautiful walk! Nala loves to play in frozen water. Today the lake was frozen, so she instead took a quick swim. Does this dog have any sense of temperature? The ocean looks great. Nice. Well, 1 minute late, so yeah, I think we're fine. Very nice puzzle, Sandra. Lovely. Good timing too, yeah? This is from column 9. I love this. Okay. So, let me just place these. That is the solution. And thank you so much for this puzzle. This one was one of the last few that I didn't solve from you yet. So oh, lovely. Oh. Insanely good. Thank you. Submit comment. Huh. Lovely. Okay. And this means that in my keep up quest, I just have 21 puzzles to solve. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Quite a praise. It's always a good praise for Nala. I mean, okay. First of all, I'm removing my... Yeah, I remove this. Then, we must do 1 or 2 things to start. So, we must change the banner to the Skunkworks League 2 and 3 results. And that is correct. And then... Okay, then I need just 1 minute to allow people to see the right things. Okay. I mean, it's easier. Absolutely, it's easier if you just watch from there. But I mean, if you are here and want to talk about your puzzles, I mean, it's fine until you stay muted until it's like your time to talk if needed. But yeah. Yeah, very true. I don't know if people are still hearing you at the moment on Twitch. I don't think it's happening, but anyway. Answering to the judges, Chad, the others. I mean, you can stay in this voice channel if you want to talk, because they will hear you from here. Or go on Discord, on StreamYard. That's fine for Twitch. But we have some judges here because Piatato is there, so I'm welcoming Piatato. Hi there. Hello. And yeah, that said, I can tell that Chad and FGem are here. So they can talk in a second. We will talk. And and I mean I must show this one. This is the right one, I think. Yes. Sorry, I need just a little moment to make everything working. And I suggest all judges to have a look at their comments, because so that way they can just talk when they want. I mean, I'll try to say something, but it's easier if they talk, of course, as usual. So yeah. That said, now the current world will start terraforming for the announcement. Yes, drum roll. Okay, watching from here then, okay. Leaving the voice chat for judges make more sense. Yeah, absolutely. And so I must change my my screen here and sharing the league table. That must be this one. Thank you, Riff. Thank you for announcing the puzzles and everything. And also I am announcing also here, starting now for the results of turn 3. Thank you, Riff, for everything you always do. Watch it on Twitch. Okay. Okay, nice. It seems that FGem is connecting there, so tell me if you want to be there. Okay, I think you want. So I can't connect you on StreamYard because it says that your devices are not connected. I don't know why, but it says that.
Stick with this.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay then. Okay, so welcome to the turn 3 of the Skunkworks League, or at least to the results of turn 3. It's been a long time, and yeah, we have it. It's finally done. Judges did their job in a very fantastic manner, so we can pretty much start. Yeah, I will just do that this way. Those are the first 2 turns. We are switching to turn 3 in a second. But before that, 3 things. First of all, I want to thank the judges for everything, because I know that turn 3 was was hard. Something was very long, very difficult. Some judges didn't know at all some of the gens that were picked, and well, they did a very methodical work finding and solving everything. So yeah, please just thank you, judges, for everything. I mean, this is I think the most important thing to say. Secondly, thank you for all the setters. I mean, I know that we had less puzzles in this round, only 32 puzzles out of 51 participants. But I mean, it was to be expected, considering the type of event and the type of puzzles that were needed for the turn. And I hope honestly that for turn 4 we will have a lot more. And well, that said, welcome to all the new arrives, because between turn 3 and turn 4, like 9 people joined the league, and they are here also watching these results. And well, thank you for being part of this journey with us. It's fun, and I mean, I hope you are not here just for the scores, because I mean, as I always say, it's not for the scores. Yes, we are doing a results stream in which we show the scores, but the scores are just a little part of that, because the big part of that is the comments, is the fact that I think honestly that with the league, people are becoming better. That's always a thing that I think is important to stretch and to say. When you are not in your comfort zone, you develop skills. So with those skills, you do other stuff, you make other stuff. and that's one of the points, to be creative, to be ready to change and to learn some stuff that you shouldn't learn. And I mean, you are doing a pretty damn job. I mean, I couldn't make the puzzles you are doing at all. I'm just making the prompts because I'm evil, but that's the point. That's pretty much everything. So yeah, turn 3 was hard, therefore now turn 4 will be even harder to judge. Yes, exactly. Sure thing. This is like watching the podium of my class in 10th grade. Yeah. And yes, the fun part is the medals, and I have the medals. I have all my medals, and I can't wait to show you all my medals, because it will be very fun. So, that said, I'm starting, and I needed to switch my pages to allow the comments to be my... Yeah, okay. That said, the last thing I must say is something about the turn. As always, I start the results stream saying something about the turn itself. What I'm talking about is, of course, the prompt itself. And, well, what is the prompt? Oh, the fun part is getting a break from work from the first time this year. Oh, come on. Yeah. Just 2 or 3 things that I think about the prompt that are important to say. First of all, I know that someone can tell, can ask at least why we have adherence in this kind of prompt. I mean, you must set a puzzle that is pretty defined with those characteristics, and that works, okay? So yeah, okay, I understand that puzzles that were non-unique or had some problems against the prompt, well, so the adherence score reduced, but the point is that, as I always say, the point is to intercept the spirit of the prompt itself, okay? So the hard thing in this kind of stuff is to do something that is inside the spirit of the rules itself, and not trying to just overlook at them, destroy them, and stuff like that. So judges were a bit more strict in that kind of stuff, because if they thought that something in the puzzle, even if it was allowed, strictly allowed by the rules, it was not exactly in the style of the prompt, then they just reduced points. For example, just to say that now, to not say that for the entire stream, when you have the hole, because you must insert a hole, but that hole is not used at all in your puzzle, or is not used enough, for example, then it's a thing that for some judges was a reason to declass some points. And yeah, the point was to force setter to deal with standard rule sets in a non-standard environment. So the point was that you must have a non-standard environment, and you must have standard rule sets. That was one of the things that judges did when they decided to judge. Just that. This is one of the points. We need adherence because of Momagli. That's so true anyway. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Riff. Thank you. Oh, come on. Thank you, Riff. Thank you a lot. Oh, wow. 5 gifts. Oh, come on. Wow. Okay, I'm blushing at this moment. Thank you, Riff. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Oh, okay. Okay, I have no words at this moment. Okay, sorry. Let me just recollect for a second. Okay. Second thing, you can see that, for example, for turn 2, sorry, like literally no one got 13 adherence, for example. So yeah, that's how the things works, and yeah, that's it. So, can we get medals if we bribe Dama? Yeah, you can try. You're quite welcome. Oh, thank you for what you do for the community. Thank you so much, Riff. Thank you so much. And that said, let me have the water and we start. Yes, that's to confuse you a little bit more. And we're starting from the L. So for the first puzzle is the lake puzzle. Yeah, okay. While I am starting to copying here the things, I want to say you that this round was really hard for the judges to judge. And I have some statistics that I will show you, but I must start saying one specific things. This round was insane. What do I mean with that? I mean that one judge gave a score of 0.1 for a puzzle. 0.1 out of 10. And one judge gave 9.9. This means that in this turn, for the first time, we had literally the entire range from the lowest one to the highest one. I mean, okay, there exists a 10, but I mean, you get my point, okay? And this is already insane, just for that. But not only that, there is another thing that is relevant. This one had the highest standard deviation of the whole league until now. This means that not only the standard, the highest standard deviation for a single puzzle, but also the highest standard deviation in each judge. So each judge gave the widest range of scores, each judge individually, and the same applied collectively. So it's just like that. It's insane, but this just means that we had everything in this round, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. So, well, I think we can start. Unless Pia, Chad, or Jem want to say something, but I think we can. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I would have thought less standard deviation this round. Yeah. Mormagli said, I guess I can do worse than turn 2. Yes, exactly, Mormagli. Yes. Yes. So true. So, first puzzle is lake puzzle. And lake was, well, lake puzzle was puzzle number 15. That was one of the puzzles that were not shared with us. So, this is fine. We just end with that. We can continue with Leor. And what else? Maybe just are getting more experience. Oh yeah, sure, exactly. Leor puzzle. Leor puzzle was number 47. As usual, I will say something and then I will leave the possibility for all judges to say whatever they want. Of course. So, puzzle 47 was, I mean, if you want, was this puzzle. That was Tapa Domino and Yin Yang. And I'm gonna go straight to the results in this case. And then we will just continue. Okay, so is this the way to do that? So I think so, yes. 7.2 puzzle score with high adherence and well, puzzle was fun. I mean, I should probably say already something, but yeah, the big point is that for everyone the puzzle was pretty fun, and the same applies also for me. I loved the Tapa part, honestly. I really loved the Tapa puzzle, the Tapa part of the puzzle. But yeah. So
Yeah, tapas are fun. So
yeah, that's correct.
So-
Yeah.
yeah, it was a smooth and enjoyable puzzle. I think just maybe a bit basic in all the, like in both genres and as a permaculture. With, for instance, like some clues you instantly knew what were, and like maybe it could have been a bit more ambiguity and a bit more like interesting logic, maybe. But a good puzzle.
Of course, all the others just if they want, just unmute yourself and talk. I mean, it's pretty much it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Pietato's assessment. I thought that bits of it were a bit too obviously Tapper. I mean, if you're going to obviously have like clues with 2 numbers in, then it wasn't quite as interesting as maybe it could have been. Also, it may just have been my solve, but it wasn't quite as smooth as I had hoped it would be. But it was all right. I gave it I think an above average score. So yeah.
LM Demasi, or LMD Demasi, I don't ever know how to pronounce exactly that name, but it was puzzle 19 that was not sent, not submitted, so we can just go on with Math Guy. Yeah, Math Guy. Math Guy. Math Guy has, well, there is something to say about Math Guy puzzle. And the first thing to say about Math Guy puzzle is that it's the puzzle with the lowest standard deviation of all puzzles. So literally, I mean, not only the lowest in this round, but the lowest in all rounds of the league until now. So I mean, if you saw the individual scores from the judges, they were exactly the same. It's just insane. But they all gave the same ratings for every single one of the score stats. Adherence, creativity, brilliance, elegance, enjoyment, almost everything the same. Puzzle is puzzle 39. And it's just insane the fact that they were just so aligned in this puzzle. But it's how it is, right? And well, while I give the ratings, puzzle is this one, the Aquarium Kazunori room. And the scores are interesting, with a 8.6 puzzle score and a very high adherence, and in general pretty high scores. This one received a very high creativity score for the ideas. I really loved, honestly, the way the puzzle used the hole. I mean, it was just very, very cool, honestly. The way it used this to force stuff around. It was very, very nice puzzle.
Yeah, this was definitely one of my favorites of the one. Well, I solved all of them this round, but this was one of my favorites for sure. I really liked the interplay. I thought the choice of rule sets was interesting and different from a lot of the other puzzles, and yeah, I thought it flowed really, really nicely. I think my score basically aligns perfectly with that average. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I really liked how creatively.
This one was very creative. Was it not only the 2 regions were interacting with how you have to kind of fit them around each other, but more of how the values from one region determined the values of the other, and how they directly interacted very nicely.
Pia, you were saying something?
Yeah, I really
Very-
liked how creatively the genres were combined, and all. Yeah, it was just a very fun puzzle to solve. I think the only thing I subtracted a little bit about was that I thought it was like a little bit unclear in the very opening of the puzzle, and then after that, it was just really fun for me.
So sorry, I was seeing what Tinverio said. The random answer is what Dama wants you to believe. Real answer is for this puzzle this round, so you arrange to reveal it among the last. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. I don't know how that makes me feel. Yeah, congratulations anyway, that guy. But guy, you should switch up your bribes a little. Can't ask the judges for the same thing every time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, very very well done. And as you can see, like you at the moment have the highest score in each things, because I mean we just started, and then we can continue with Mnasti's puzzle. That was puzzle number 10. Number 10, that someone said it was one of their favorites. I think Agent said that. Mnasti's puzzle, that was, I'm showing it to all of you, the one with all the 7s going around in the grid, the Araf Majork. I think they played very well the two different gems. The permaculture part is very nice in this puzzle, honestly, at least in my opinion. And while the judges talk, I mean, I will just show you the results.
I think it was smooth and very enjoyable puzzle. And maybe like some like the last puzzle was just even more creative, creatively put together. But I guess that's why the creativity score is slightly lower on this one. But
the elegance score is very high. At the same time, is really high. The elegance score.
Very elegant.
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty decent puzzle. I gave it a good score overall. Yeah, and there was definitely some nice ideas in it. Maybe I didn't quite find the path as smoothly as I could have done, but overall, yeah, it was a nice solve. Though I would advise personally against trying to curry favor with nice completion messages, because I don't want the competition to turn into write the best completion message.
Oh, Chad, of course, feel free to talk when you want, huh? Yeah, you know that. But now we are at the most exciting part of the stream, of course. Why? Because it's Mormagli's moment, of course, as usual, right? Oh yeah, Niv said now comes Mormagli. Yes, exactly. Now, for the surprise of I think no one, Mormagli's puzzle was puzzle number 8, and I don't know if I can. I mean, I can't see the faces of everyone, but I love you. It's okay if it's 1.1. Okay, allora. Well, okay. How can I say that? Puzzle number 8 has an interesting story. The first story is that apart from Chad, and I can tell that publicly, that spent, and he said that publicly in a stream. So I'm saying that for that reason. He spent like 5 hours on this puzzle. I sent the solution guide of puzzle number 8 to every other judge, or because I was asked, or because I just decided to send it. And yeah, that's one of the stories. the other one of the stories is that this puzzle has the highest standard deviation of all time in the entire league, not only today. And well, the point is that some judges rated it very low. I mean, very low. For a set of reasons that I'm sure some of the judges will just say. But yeah, sorry, I shouldn't show this, but yeah. Some other judges rated it very high. And I mean very high. I'm gonna show you the results and then leave all they want to say to the judges. I'm just I want to say just that the fact that this puzzle is somewhat a mess in terms of everything you can consider a logical path, but at the same time, I think it's really creative. Still, I don't think it's exactly inside the rules of the prompt. What I mean with that is that, okay, there were some things that were just changed from the standard rule sets I set in the prompt. So there was already a stretch there. But also, I mean, even if it's true that you are creating an 82 cells, or at least almost 82 cells puzzle, but you're using a wider grid to do that. So in a certain sense, your grid is not 82 cells at all. And yeah, that's just because it's put inside the Skunkworks League. But yeah, that said, those are the scores. And I mean, I think judges will want to tell something, so.
Okay, shall I dive in then? So I'm quite happy to admit that I gave this quite a low score. For some of the reasons mainly that Damasosos has just outlined. First of all, I very much felt that this was on a grid that was almost 3 times bigger than was strictly allowed. And I didn't feel, therefore, that it was really in the spirit of the prompt. I could sort of tell by looking at it that it was an optimization puzzle. And that, again, felt not really... Again, in the spirit of the prompt, like, you know, obviously we've had a lot of smaller puzzles that were sort of optimization problems in one way or another. But this felt very much outside of what I thought should be allowed. And I was, not overly impressed. I'm sure that if I had a lot of time to sit down and figure it all out, that I would maybe think it was more interesting. But it wasn't really, in my mind, something that matched what you'd been set to do. So I was quite prepared to mark it down, I'm afraid.
I was reading the comments while you were talking, and
oh yeah, well, don't read exactly what I said, because I may have been very blunt.
No, I'm reading the comments from people on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I literally messed up one of the rules, said Mormagli, and yeah. Okay, Lorena. Lorena is saying, I thought the whole point of this was to think outside the box. That's correct. I mean, the idea is to not stretch in a sense that you are not adherent to what the rules are. That's important to be creative. So, like, okay, I'll tell you in a more straight way. I don't agree at all with the creativity score in this puzzle. I mean, I really think that Mormagi's puzzle this turn I mean, would have needed 14 or 15 in creativity just for the idea. But for example, I don't think it was an enjoyable puzzle. I don't think it was an elegant puzzle at all. That's pretty much the point. And still, I don't think it was aberrant at all. That's one of the points. So yes, to be creative, but to be creative inside the prompt. That's pretty much the point.
I guess when it comes to the creativity score, my argument would have just been that if other people had thought that they were allowed to do something similar, would we have thought this was more creative? So again, I don't get me wrong, I feel that there is creativity in the idea, but again, like, it's you know, you've still got to sort of balance a certain amount of, does it adhere to the prompt there, even within a creativity score? Because you've got to think, how have you used the restrictions you have in a creative way? So, like, don't get me wrong, I think it's a really interesting idea, and it's very different to a lot of the other puzzles, but I'm still not convinced that I could award it high scores.
That's of course fair, and I mean, I'm just saying what's my opinion about that score specifically. But yeah, Dumidia is saying yeah, that's fair, Gem. So yeah, Mark, that's the point. Chad, you wanted to say something,
just
right?
my view about this puzzle. When I looked at it, I immediately thought the grid is way too big, and the prompt specified that the puzzle takes place within a specified grid size. Though the way that they kind of try to get around that was to essentially mark a third region in the puzzle, which was up to 82. You're not like creating a grid, you are marking another region essentially. Is the way I interpreted it. So I didn't think it really fit, but the way that they kind of also you basically are constructing the puzzle, but within a larger grid. I thought it was a very creative use of the prompt. I personally gave it the maximum creativity score because I thought in every aspect, not just how they interpreted the prompt, but how they actually executed it, I thought was just way out of the box.
Also, just to finish that argument, I mean, I know that always when we get to Mormagli, the stream stops for a second because we must talk about Mormagli's puzzles. But yeah, Niverio said, I think those aspects are partially covered by brilliance and elegance, though, in referring to what FGem was saying. But of course, each judge has their own definitions. And yeah, Hardy said, I think it's like if you're an artist and your local council commissions you to make a sculpture for the town square, then you want to be as creative as possible, but you can't spend 3 times the budget allowance. Yeah. There are some of the judges talking about their scores. Just that. Mormagli is saying, I'm totally okay with the score and not thinking you should change it. How I defended it to myself was based on you are allowed to add those reels. Yeah, that's absolutely, as I said, that's absolutely allowed. And I still think that the point is that some judges, even in the rules of the prompt, just have their own ideas about what's the spirit of the prompt and what's not. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's continue. I think we can continue with My Shoggoth. Puzzle from My Shoggoth, it was number 6 that wasn't submitted. And then we go to Mixo, puzzle 12. Mixo is puzzle number 12. That is this miniature here, Dominion Fulmasio, one of the infinite Dominion Fulmasio submissions, I think. We had a lot of them. One just with a one or two simple ideas about connectivity. And yes, puzzle 12. Another one of those puzzles in which judges were pretty much well, they pretty much agreed on everything. 7.7 with a very high adherence in general. And well, and this puzzle goes to the right. Goes to the right because this one, well, got awarded by a medal. A medal. Why? Well, because if I was participating this turn, I would have probably done something, probably not with Masio, but something with some simple ideas that use one or two key ideas and go all the way down. And the way the puzzle does that kind of stuff was, I don't know, very similar to what I think I would have done. So yeah, a touch of my style medal for Mixo. So we are starting with the medals. So congrats. First one, first medal done.
Yeah, I would sort of echoing things you've just said. The comments I wrote on this puzzle were very simply a nice idea, well executed. It wasn't the hardest puzzle we had or anything like that, but what it did very well, and it was nice and fun. And yeah, so I think I gave it pretty high scores. Certainly in elegance, I gave it a very high score.
It's 7.8, 8.2 is the highest at the moment. So yeah, it's pretty high in elegance. One of those. And people are congratulating with Mixo. So yeah, yeah. Of course, talk when you want. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was very nice and fun, like fascinating and opening first of all, and then smooth and fun solve after that. So good puzzle.
For the newbies around here, what are medals? Lorena, I give 6 medals to the puzzles that those are the host's medals. For I'm impressed, what a break-in, pure elegance, a touch of my style. I wish I would have set it, and my favorites. So yeah, this one is the first medal we are giving today. The pat on the back status. No. It's the most important achievement of the league, of course. Receiving a medal from me, of course. Andy Chen didn't submit a puzzle. It was puzzle or ID 49, but it was submitted. And then we go to Niv. We go to Niveria with puzzle number 20. That was this puzzle that had one of the... It was one of the puzzles with the N that must be deduced for the solver for the Snake Egg and the Mage Luck. We had 2 or 3 puzzles with those ideas, and in my opinion, this one was the simplest one that used that idea. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a good way, in terms of the fact that it's again a nice miniature in which you find out the idea, and the idea is pretty much mandatory to solve, and it works very well. So yeah, I really loved all the party arguments here, and well, everything you use here. So I mean, pretty much that for the checkboard at the start. Oh, right. What's going on here? Oh, hi, Time Pass. Sorry, I was talking. I didn't notice, but thank you for the ride, Time Pass. Thank you a lot. Oh, Niv, you could do a shootout, right? About that. Positive vibes. Oh, come on. How many good messages? Wait. Hi, Dave. Positive vibes to you and everyone in chat. I hope everything is having a good day. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, riders. We are seeing the results for the Skunkworks League Turn 3. And yeah. Yeah, Niv, you are modding this channel, so if you can just make a shootout for time pass, it would be very, very helpful. But yeah, that was the puzzle. Those are my thoughts, at least. So if you all want to say something, puzzle is number 20.
Yeah, I wrote very nice and clean puzzle, making good use of the whole and permaculture logic in general. Cleverly done. So clearly I enjoyed it and gave it quite a high rating as well.
Yeah, this one actually threw me a bit at first. I really wasn't sure how to get going with it, but then I quite enjoyed eventually finding the arguments that did unravel it. I think I gave it a pretty high score overall. I don't know what the average is yet because you haven't posted it in, but I think I just marked it down slightly on enjoyment. I thought there were more fun puzzles this round, but overall I was pretty pleased with it. I gave it a pretty decent score in every category.
I found it interesting that logical use of the whole was deemed a part of adherence. I must have missed that. Again, it's not exactly a thing that it's necessary or mandatory. It's a bit different on that. But for example, some judges just rated 28 or 29 in adherence, for example. But yeah, that's the point. If you are not using the whole in the same way others are, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, 8.1 for Neveris puzzle. Yeah, Mixo. I know. We're going there. And very high adherence score also. There's one. And yeah, that's it. But there is a thing that is going on with Neveris puzzle. That is, we must go to the right again. Why? For a reason. I'm gonna say a thing. This medal I'm giving to Niv's puzzle. I was thinking a lot about if giving that to Niv's puzzle or to another puzzle. It's the water break-in medal, and the whole reason about that is that again, I think it's the most efficient and well structured way to create that kind of break-in, because you see the stuff, it's well telegraphed, everything works very well in that kind of direction. There is another puzzle that has the same, not the same idea, because it's a totally different puzzle, but in which the break-in was very good too. But I think that in this one, the break-in was just perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that other puzzle received another medal. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, there are some congratulations in the chat, and we can continue. We can continue to oddly even puzzle 48, and oddly even puzzle was not submitted. So we can go down to puzzle number 11. Puzzle number 11, that is Patron puzzle that you can see here. That is the one in which, for my fault, this part of the puzzle was wrong, because I put here the wrong grid, but the judges were asked to use the right grid. It was just my fault not copying the right link when submitted. But yeah, it's it. Honestly, I really liked the way this part works all together, and the puzzle was fine and fun. I don't have much to say. Probably someone else has. But this one received a very high score, honestly. Very high score. And one of the highest adherence scores. That is this one. 8.1 for Peltron.
Yeah, I just found it a little bit confusing at times somehow, or I don't know. But otherwise, good and fun puzzle. Like, I don't know, it's easily a bit confusing with these permacultures because there's already so much ambiguity. So if there's then some extra ambiguity, like with some larger than or less than clues or whatever else, then it's easy to get confused.
Also, you can all notice that the puzzle scores in general are being pretty high considering the turn 1 and turn 2. That's because in general, in this puzzle there were some very high scores and some very low scores, and that's one of the reasons for the high standard deviation, right? But yeah, just saying. And I mean, if no one has anything else to say about Peltron, I can go.
I will say one thing.
Yeah, let's go.
I think with the puzzle, from what I remember, it was, while solving it, it was clear where I should look somehow with all the ambiguity, and it was kind of clear what I should expect. But even with that, it was kind of rewarding and like really fun to kind of discover it and prove each step throughout. Like each clue seemed is clear. Oh, okay, it's probably good to go about this, but actually like finding the logical process to that, I found really fun.
Bookfilm is saying one interesting thing. The high adherence scores probably help. That's true. Yeah, the higher adherence is getting up the puzzle score. Yeah, makes sense. Now we go to Pantera puzzle. Pantera and Clocksmith. Oh yeah, yeah.
One
Sorry.
second.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I had to step away. Have we done any puzzles since Nivs?
Peltron number 11. After Niv, we showed Niv's puzzle and then Peltron puzzle number 11.
Was that number 11?
Yes.
Yeah, no, this one was really, really good. I really like this one. Yeah, okay. That's me.
Pantera. Okay, Pantera and Clocksmith made puzzle number 9. Puzzle number 9 sadly had a little problem of non-uniqueness. Puzzle was this one. I must say, I will let judges talk in general, but I must say that I didn't like much this puzzle in terms of permaculture. Because it's pretty much obvious when one of the two gens stops and starts the other one, and like you're solving 4 different puzzles in some kind of ideas. I mean, this one are all not connected to each one, and yeah, that's pretty much what I think, honestly. And yeah, and also it's not unique. But yeah.
Yeah, sadly, I've noted this as being a bit trivial and non-unique, just like you say. So, yeah, I wasn't particularly kind, if I'm honest.
Those are the scores. In general, you will see for non-unique puzzles, of course, scores that go lower because of the adherence that just goes down. In general, this one had also a pretty high standard deviation because one of the judges rated it a lot higher, but the others not. That's pretty much it, and it went like that. And now we have sadly another non-unique puzzle. that is Ratvik's puzzle. So puzzle number 50. And the puzzle is this one. That had a big issue about the non-uniqueness with the lids. Really big one. And I mean, the scores reflect that.
Yeah, don't worry, Ratfinks, I did burn it. I burnt it by awarding it some very low scores. But yeah, it was a shame because, you know, like I appreciated the puzzles where people tried to use like different rule sets to full Mazu Snake Egg and the other things that came up all the time, but yeah, sadly it just didn't quite work.
Yeah, also it seemed like there was a lot of problems with the rules because the Litzo didn't really first have any kind of reason. No, Litz, didn't have any reason why you would shade anything at all. And there was also a problem with I don't know. It was like a lot of issues. So maybe spend more time just reading through and making sure the rules are correct and clear.
I just want to answer to Lorena because Lorena asked, I'm very curious about how adherence is going to work in round 4. It's just that they've talked about the spirit of the prompt today, and I'd like to hear their thoughts on that for turn 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure that judges can say something about their ideas, but again, I really think, but it's up to them, of course, that in general they don't know at the moment everything about that spirit because they'll make their idea while judging. But yeah, of course, if they want to share something, maybe at the end of the stream, it's pretty fine for me. It's not a problem at all. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would just say that I haven't even looked at what round 4 is, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how I would judge it anyway.
I mean, there is time. I mean, I didn't share with the judges any of the submissions yet because I mean it's just ending now, turn 3. So yeah. Round planner. It was puzzle number ID puzzle number 46, but he didn't submit. We knew that already. Rockrat 0, puzzle 25 for Rockrat 0. Rockrat 0. That had the little problem of having 92 cells and not 82 cells. Sadly. It's the only thing that I just want to say. This just reduced the scores for the adherence. It still had an average, the high average in creativity and elegance and enjoyment, but yeah, it was too big. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there also was an issue with the rules there, I think. What was that? Something with lids,
it was not always clear what the part for the borders.
Right.
Act as boundaries for each region. Yeah.
Just when you're confused about whether or not, or like how those borders work, that takes away a bit of the enjoyment. Or, yeah, unfortunately, but yeah. But at least the puzzle solved nicely. But of course, yeah, you have to take away a lot of adherence when you just add a lot of extra cells. Yeah.
I say I did feel a bit bad because I'm pretty sure this is just a miscounting by 10. The fact that it is exactly 92, not 82. But unless I'm mistaken, I'm the one who counted and realized it was too big. And yeah, like unfortunately, although I noted it was quite enjoyable, yeah, it had to be penalized for being too large when the whole point of the prompt was to keep it small.
Yeah, maybe I should have asked for 60 cells as a maximum and not 82, right? Anyway, Niv is asking if I'm gonna share the submissions with the judges after today or wait until the submissions are done. Okay, I'll share the first batch of submissions in some days, not today, but I'll do in the following days. I will just allow some days to rest, but yeah, I will just share the first batch. I think 6 or 7 submissions already. And then I'll just wait for a bit. Yeah. The bookworm is asking how this puzzle got lower adherence than Mormaglis 1.
I didn't give it lower adherence, so other people. But you know, everyone has their own interpretation of the prompt, I suppose. And some people felt that some judges would have felt that Mormaglis was within the spirit of the rules, whereas some of us disagreed.
The bookworm considered that one of the judges, I mean, 2 of the judges gave an adherence score higher than 26 for the Mormaglis 1. So just because I think their point was that it was like the space in which the puzzle existed, and so yeah, you are not exactly using the external of the grid and stuff like that, and etc, etc, etc. But again, it's how judges interpret. But that's pretty much it. So you are always seeing an average score. That's why I mean, just for protect the anonymity of the judges, but also because I mean, yeah.
I think for me, when it kind of came to adherence on these 2 puzzles, it was with number 8. There was a lot more, at least to me, a lot more interaction between the two cultures. But for number 25, there was less so. So there was that aspect where it kind of ticked one side down lower than the other. But in the case of number 8, it also kind of veered away from the prompt more so than 25. So there was kind of that tipping back and forth, and yeah, it came down to who interpreted it whichever way.
Also, as Piatato said, this one had 1 or 2 problems also in the rules that were not exactly clear and stuff like that. So the judges had different opinions about that. As I said, 8 had a really wide range of scores. Really wide range of scores. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember that the little bit of fuzziness with the rules. I ended up solving it like in a more ambiguous way. I unintentionally made it harder because I didn't fully understand how the different regions worked. But I don't know, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, people disagreed over whether Mormaglis was allowed, but everyone agreed that I mean, yeah, this one was too big, and I mean, you are using the entire grid for this one. It's just the entire puzzle. In that one is more an interpretation of what is the real grid, stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, Rocky Rower puzzle 14 that was not submitted. So as I said, we have a lot of non-submitted puzzles. So, and then we go to Samo Piano. Samo Piano is puzzle 37. And puzzle 37 was oh yeah, this one. The Masio Major look, yeah. It was a nice, simple puzzle. Again, one of those in which you have 2 ideas and the 2 ideas work very well. That's what I think. This one got a lower creativity score in general. Probably because again, it's in the solve it was not very creative, but yeah, the other scores were pretty much it.
Yeah, I noted this one was just a little bit too trivial. Partly because it was so small that it just resolved so quickly. But it was neat. But it was hard to award it highly in some of the non-adherence categories just because there wasn't too much there that was interesting, I suppose. Which feels a bit harsh to say, but I think that's probably the truth on that puzzle.
Well, this literally the same things can be said about the next puzzle, because we are seeing Skojo puzzle, that is puzzle 34, that had very similar comments from the judges. Puzzle was this one, the one with another with the Masio and Dominion, of course. And also the scores are very, very similar to that one. I really liked the idea of this one. And it has pretty much the same type of scores. It's very similar and in every aspect. Again, with a lower creativity score. In general, creativity and brilliance are a bit lower than the others, but they have higher elegance and pretty high adherence. 7 for both. Wanted to share both together because they had similar puzzle scores. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This puzzle was quite similar to the last one in that again it wasn't the most interesting puzzle, but it was neat and it fitted the prompts, so it got a good adherence score.
Yeah, for me, I think like the previous puzzle had, of course, the clues that weren't ambiguous, but still there were more interesting logic coming from that, because although the clues in this one, the last one, are ambiguous, it's very obvious very quickly what clues can be what. So it doesn't stay ambiguous for long. So a bit too easy maybe, or like a bit too like obvious. Yeah.
Okay. Silverbyte. Okay. Silverbyte set the first puzzle they submit in the league so far. Turn 1 and turn 2 were not submitted by Silverbyte, and this time Silverbyte decided to submit, and it was puzzle 42. This puzzle had some problems, and I really hope, I wanted to say that publicly, that I hope in general that Silverbyte will decide to join for all the other rounds, because I mean I'm happy to see that someone who didn't submit before is starting now submitting. That's really cool. Puzzle was this one that you can see here. And well, there is a backstory on this puzzle because the rules of the puzzle were not written properly. You can find some of the points here. The set has switched the shaded and unshaded in the rules. So the first puzzle was broken, but also they sent a updated link, and it's still broken, and or well, still non-unique at least, not broken but non-unique. So yeah. We received another fix for the puzzle, but also that one still remained non-unique, and yeah. This one received a very high, very low adherence score for that reason in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I now feel a bit bad given that this setter has only really started setting for this round, but yeah, this puzzle just didn't work, and you know, objective scoring means that I've got to be quite critical of it if I'm going to be critical of some of the others, and I was. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just really hope that Silverbite decides to continue with the others, and I mean, it's just that. I mean, judges don't know. Judges don't know who set what, of course.
Yeah, getting things wrong is part of learning. Like I really approve of Ratfinks earlier in chat for fully embracing her own sense of things going wrong in this turn. Like, you know, that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, and it's still less broken than my puzzle for Isaiah's comp, honestly. So, yeah. Anyway, SS Granor, puzzle number 23. Puzzle number 23. That is... oh yeah, this one. The other... Oh yeah, of course the other Dominion Fulmasi, right? Well, what about this one? I had in my comments, and I saw that at least one other judge thought the same. The Dominion part is not really used. I mean, it's not really used much. That's what I'm saying. But so you have not much interactions between the two things. It's pretty much obvious how the puzzle is working, how the puzzle goes, and yeah. But judges loved the puzzle in any case. It's very elegant, very cool. It's just, in my opinion, Dominion is not as used as it could have been, but yeah.
I think despite that, there was a lot of, near the beginning, there was some really cool logical points. I felt like once you discovered it, it kind of just, the puzzle just collapses way too quickly for it. Mm-hmm. That's really it.
And as you can see, elegance and enjoyment are the highest at the moment for this puzzle. So yeah.
I was thrown off a bit by this puzzle at first because I was making an assumption. I can't quite remember what it was now, but it was meaning I kept thinking it was broken. But actually, once I realized what I was doing wrong, I thought it was a really nice puzzle. Again, maybe not the hardest, but I thought it was neat, it was elegant, and I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wrote that it was smooth and enjoyable, and maybe not so memorable. And I proved that true now because I don't remember it at all. But I think it was very fun.
Well, that's some point. Okay. Well, congrats SS Granor, because 8.2 is one of the highest scores so far. Anyway, in any case. So, yeah. And, well, the book film puzzle. The book film is actually the setter number 2 at the moment in the league. So it's, well, yeah. I mean, you're seeing the ratings not working very well because of the all the scores not working. But yeah, the fact is that we are in the podium at the moment, and the bookworm is puzzle number 18. So yes, 18 was the bookworm puzzle. And well, maybe I should just do something. I was showing a thing, but wait. How can I? Oh yeah. It's the domino field. Maybe this way it's showed in a good way. I butchered the puzzle. I can say that I butchered the puzzle when I solved it. Well, not exactly, because at a certain point I started doing the exact right solve path, but I somehow proved the stuff about the 3x3 down here, and after I did that, I found all the intended stuff. But yeah, puzzle was cool. Took me a while, more than all the judges, I think. But yeah, it was the Bookman puzzle. I had a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, this puzzle was really, really, really nice and well thought out. I thought the logic was really clean. I thought the choice of genres was really nice. The fact that everything was sort of based on shading dominoes. Yeah, no, I was a big fan. I think I tended to mark puzzles down 1 or 2 points for adherence just to vary. This one I gave a 30 out of 30 for adherence. I really liked it.
Sorry, Eniverio noticed that at the moment he's first. Okay.
I thought this was a very neat and enjoyable puzzle as well, and that means quite a lot in this round. Like, there were a lot of puzzles that I did not much enjoy, and they weren't very neat either. But this one was neat and enjoyable.
Let's go with the ratings. 8.3 with the highest adherence of all. And with that I mean of all, because you can't get higher than 30, of course. But yeah.
I think one thing that made this puzzle stand out a little bit more was that like each clue and every step along the way kind of made every cell in the grid feel like it had a purpose and kind of drove the puzzle a little bit. It wasn't like just some area resolved just kind of naturally how the rule sets work, but it seemed like you had to think about every single cell and how to fit everything in. It was very well thought out.
Yeah. So if no one wants to say anything about that puzzle anymore, we can continue with the Cogito puzzle. That is well, another one in which the standard deviation deviated a lot. And I mean a lot. What do I mean with that is that the standard deviation for this puzzle, I can tell, is plus minus 2.6. And interpret that as you want, but 2.6 in for a standard deviation in a 110 rating is something. It's not common to see. And puzzle is 22 for everyone who didn't know that. And it was the puzzle with the double Slitherlink vertex Slitherlink. This puzzle got the highest rating for one of the judges. And just to be clear, it's still a lower standard deviation than more Marcus 1. Just to be clear about that, okay? But yeah. Anyway. So the puzzle is brilliant. This puzzle is just brilliant. I felt a lot like I was solving one very old Richard puzzle, the ones that you saw solving, me solving sometimes. But yeah, that was that kind of stuff in some ways. I had a lot of fun. It was mind blowing. I mean, yeah, I loved that puzzle. Not every judge loved it, and I understand that there could be a problem in terms of adherence, but judges can tell about that. But still, puzzle was very cool. And this puzzle has the incredible feature of having a specific puzzle score, even if the adherence is low. What do I mean with that? This is the scoring. This one has 21 in adherence and still 7.4 in puzzle score. That is pretty wild.
Yeah, so I thought this was an interesting puzzle. I can totally see why people liked it. I thought it was very creative. I gave it a high score there. But, and this is my contention with it, I feel that several of the empty cells in the grid, where they were inside both regions, didn't really adhere to the rules of the prompt as written. And also I felt that claiming that those cells didn't count in the total of 82 was stretching the rules. So I felt that this puzzle technically was too big, and I was therefore felt, given I've marked others down for being oversized, I felt obliged to do the same with this one.
For what it's worth, I can tell that every judge that nuked adherence a bit for this puzzle nuked it for the same reason. Like they didn't agree that those cells were outside the grid, so you must count them, and then you are over the 82 cells. That's pretty much the point. But still, yeah.
I actually ended up thinking that they are outside the grid, since I mean in Slitherlink you can have an edge on the outside edge. But for me, there was another thing, which was that I, for a very long time, didn't find some logic in a part of the grid, which wasn't maybe quite. It wasn't. The puzzle is not quite linear in the sense that you maybe have to connect, I think, two different parts or something. But I managed to make some progress by some very grindy kind of attempts to like hack my way through the rest of the grid there. So it is a bit unfortunate that I got then a less enjoyable solve than I would have in some other circumstance where I've just found a nice logic immediately. But I think that's also part of it, that like with the telegraphing and also circumstances, that when enjoyability is part of it, enjoyment, then that can be quite circumstantial as well. So it's not completely objective in that respect. Yeah. So unfortunately, I would took away a little bit in brilliance and enjoyment for that.
Lorena says, no size limit for round 4. No, exactly. You just have 4 cells. Anyway, Mixo said, yeah, I think it was Mixo, said, from what I've seen of it, this was awesome. And I tend to agree, honestly. I really tend to agree about that. Such that this puzzle got a medal. Got a specific medal, and I really think that it's the only puzzle that can receive that medal, honestly, because I mean, if you want to do that medal, to give that medal to one of the puzzles, it must be that puzzle. That's just, I'm impressed, because I mean, yeah, it's impressive the way the puzzle works. Just the idea of connecting the two things. I mean, I put Slitherlink and Vertex Slitherlink because of that. I wanted someone to do stuff like that, but yeah, that's the way it was done is very cool. It's very, very cool. So yeah, it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. But yeah. I'm impressed by your work too, Cogito. So that's two. Thank you for the medal. Yeah. Also, I don't remember which judge, but someone said something about the fact that this all is pretty much useless. So the all is just there, and I mean, okay, you use that for the start, but apart from the start, it's just useless in the grid, and that's one other of the things that yeah, could have rotated the puzzle. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Anyway, let's continue with Timotab. Timotab puzzle was number 7. That has the lowest solve time, I think. It's the easiest puzzle of the round, I think. Think so. And yeah, not particularly creative, but I mean, it works, right?
Yeah, this was another of those puzzles that fell into the neat and simple, but a bit too trivial to award highly in like creativity and brilliance categories.
Yeah, I also subtracted a lot for adherence because I think it's barely a permaculture because you know exactly which clues are for which grid, and like there isn't any kind of doubt like what to do. Like it's not really so much in the spirit of the prompt in that way. But it solves very like smoothly.
Yeah, the bookworm says decent for first time setting up pencil puzzle though. Yeah, exactly. The fact is that setting up permaculture, the way the two things interact in terms of okay, understand which one is somewhat important. That's I think what Petato is saying, right? So yeah, I give some credits for him actually not making a non-unique puzzle though. Yeah. Agree. Ezio puzzle was puzzle number 51 that created some head hatches to Piatato, I think, if I recall correctly. This one, the Chiaroscuro Snake Egg, was the first puzzle Piatato solved. It was
yeah, that was very tough for me. Because I could kind of see what was gonna happen, but it was very hard to prove it. So it was just like I just was just suffering for at least an hour, I think, before I broke in. Well, and then it wasn't much more logic after that. So that for me wasn't that enjoyable, unfortunately. But I enjoyed that. Like it's quite like I've never seen Chiaroscuro before. Like I like that they pick like some genres that aren't just run over your mill like Slitherlink and Nature Look or something, which everyone else picked.
Also, I know that someone wanted me to know how the name of the genre is said because it's an Italian word. So yeah, it's Chiaroscuro, and that's for you, Stu. You wanted to know how to call it, how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I thought it was a chiaroscuro, like so it said much more slowly than that, but ultimately I at least had the hard ch. My opinion aligns perfectly with what Piatato said here. Yeah, I felt like I was having to like bash it a bit to eliminate options. It didn't feel like there was a clean way through, or at least I didn't really find one. So I knocked it down a bit on elegance and enjoyment for that reason.
You can see this one received the high creativity. In general, low elegance, but yeah, that's it. The puzzle was pretty much it. And now we are at the bottom, so we can start again up, because Zegres, that is the last one, well, didn't submit. So we can go up again, up to 3 good, 5 you. Puzzle 32. That is the 3 puzzle. Fortune 3, the puzzle with the most 3 ever. The biggest amount of 3 ever, probably. I think it was a masterclass, honestly, of topology. I mean, I felt I felt at university while solving this puzzle. You must understand a lot of global stuff about connectivity in this puzzle to just advance a little bit. I liked it. It was hard. For me, it was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah, I gave up solving it in the end.
Yeah, 2 people. Well, who wants to go first? Yeah.
Yeah, I just said I gave up on this. Unfortunately, didn't judge it.
I found this puzzle I really liked it. Like the kind of the interplay between the 2 rule sets was really interesting. I can understand Pietato giving up on it, because there were several times where I got really stuck, and I thought I'm gonna have to like bash this or bifurcate. But eventually, it was one of those puzzles where I did always eventually find a nice question which unlocked another little bit and then another little bit. And yeah, I was really impressed with it. I gave it high scores in. I gave it very high scores in 3 categories. A slightly lower one in creativity, but like. Again, it got a high score for me there, and overall it was one of my highest scores for the round.
The puzzle still was received pretty well. It received the highest brilliance so far, and 7.8 as a total puzzle score, with the pretty high in general ratings. Lower enjoyment, of course, but yeah. I really think it was brilliant, honestly. It's you can't tell it's not brilliant, but yeah, I don't know. I felt it was hard. I don't know the others, but I felt it was really hard. This one.
For me, sorry, go ahead.
No, you talk. I've already talked.
Yeah, for me, I think it was. The 2 rule sets were very similar, and all the clues were basically the same. So I found it to be quite case checky, because it kind of seemed like no matter how I looked at it, every clue kind of acted the same, no matter how I applied it. So trying to find the right path felt like it was kind of like looking for a specific tree in a forest. It was just they all look the same. Which one's the right one?
In a way, I quite like that, though, because I personally quite like the theming of all the 3s. And then I also, I think as well, like, for those of us who've solved, like, difficult permaculture puzzles on LMD, often they are quite like that. A lot of the clues look like they could be part of either until you sort of get to a point where you know it's one or the other. And so, yeah, I was impressed. I appreciate it definitely was a hard puzzle, like, partly because it wasn't always clear where to look or what to do.
And still, it's a big shame that the puzzle is just 32 and not ID 33. I completely agree about that. That could have been a lot funnier if it was turn 3, number 33, and only 3 in the puzzle. But yeah, and it's even more a shame because number 33 didn't submit. So yeah, that's really shame. That's a real shame. I found myself also very surprised during setting that 3s could even be restrictive, but they turned out to be terrifying, said the setter. Yeah. It's never too late to switch the order. Yeah, but I didn't know that he wanted to do stuff like that, right? Anyway. Then there is Agent. Okay, Agent is the one that won turn 1 and turn 2. People asked to find... something that could have nerfed Agent, and yeah, I don't know if this time we succeeded. Puzzle was number 28. That was the one with the Majorlook and Snakeegg with M and N to be determined. And, well, judged liked that puzzle. But not as much as they could have been. So this is the case, 8.2.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I feel a bit bad about this one because for me, like the enjoyment score feels a bit unfair that is part of it almost, because it's sometimes very circumstantial. Because in this one, I spent an hour not considering the right idea, and normally that wouldn't have been a problem if it was just something I solved recreationally, because I could just step back and get back to it a month later or 2 years later, or just never solve it. But here I felt like I had to figure out what was going on, so I asked about a hint, asked for a hint, and then I got one. And then it just annoys me so much when I have to ask for a hint. So I thought the puzzle was really good. I gave it very high scores and everything but enjoyment, because I didn't enjoy just not finding the right idea and then just asking for a hint. So I didn't have fun. But I think I would have had fun if I were able to just step back and come back to it. So it's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I think this is a puzzle that I did have time to step back and come back to it. But I definitely wasn't as keen as the average scores here, if I'm honest. Like, it felt like it was... there was kind of a key deduction you had to make to sort of get started, and then after that, it kind of felt as though a lot of the puzzle was just being forced by that little corner of bunched clues, and that was sort of everything. So I wasn't personally overly keen on it. I guess that it sort of makes sense that it would be Agent's puzzle in a way, that kind of like realize the implications of this little area that is doing so much more damage than you can really appreciate when you first look at it. But yeah, it wasn't really for me. So other judges have scored it much higher, which is why it's still got a decent score over 8 there.
And yes, it's very similar to Niverius puzzle in terms of everything, because it's the same kind of of break-in and the same kind of puzzle too. But for example, that's what I was saying earlier. Niverius puzzle in that break-in was more neat in terms of okay, you have that, you must do that, things are there, you do this thing. It's I personally found that more on point, just that. But I mean, also the puzzle scores were very similar, 8 and 8.2. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Anyway,
with this puzzle for me, I don't think I found really the intended way to kind of break into it by found probably a similar way. I was really fascinated about how, despite there being very few clues, it seemed like every clue had like more than one purpose. When I was looking through different ways how this would even work, it's like, wow, because there are 2 7s, or because the 3 is placed there, I could see how like just every little thing was used very well. And for me, despite not seeing maybe the intended way, I really enjoyed how I broke into it, looking at each clue and how it was very well used.
It's a very minimal puzzle anyway. And then we can go to Analytical Ninja. Analytical Ninja that made puzzle number 30. It was the puzzle that Agent liked the most. And it is the puzzle with the hole hidden inside the grid. I will go very straight in this puzzle. This puzzle is brilliant. It's fun. It's elegant. Someone thought that the two parts of the puzzle are not really connected. What do I mean? You literally solve the RF and then you solve the leads. That's what happens in the entire solve. They are very, very disconnected for a permaculture, I mean. But it's impressive. It's really impressive. Analytical Ninja says, I had to hide it. I just had to. Yeah. Just what a ninja would do. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah, the way it forces the hole is very, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool puzzle. Just very creative and fun.
And the puzzle, of course, had a very high creativity score and one of the highest enjoyment scores. I mean, I think everyone enjoyed this puzzle. Received 8 with this very high enjoyment score. I don't know if it's the second creativity highest creativity score after the Cogito 1 at the moment. Also, after the 40.
Yeah, I gave this some decent scores in most categories. I was the one who may have marked it down slightly for adherence because I thought it was a solve of 2 halves. I felt that there could have been a bit more interaction between the rule sets. But yeah, it was a good puzzle and I enjoyed it.
And well, I really like this one. The point that medals, of course. I mean, yeah. Well, which medal? I wish I would have set it. I mean, if I would have set it, I would be. Oh yeah! Wow! I set it. I set it. I'm so cool. So yeah. I mean. This is one of the ideas that everyone wants to set once in a life, right? Once in a lifetime. So, yeah. Lovely puzzle. Really lovely puzzle. Ashish Kumar didn't submit. And instead, Kale, or Kalesh, did submit something. And that puzzle is puzzle number 2. That is this one, the Masio Snake Egg. And this puzzle is a masterpiece, in my opinion. This puzzle is very lovely.
Yeah, this was one of my favorites for the round. Yeah, I gave this high scores across the board. I really liked it. I thought it was just one nice, simple idea, and it was really well done. Like it just worked brilliantly. And also, I think this one you made really good use of the shape of the hole in terms of how it resolved.
Yeah. Also, I mean, the way this puzzle uses the one is perfect. It's just perfect. I don't know. Scores, and it took another 8.2 in enjoyment. That goes with the others, with SS Granor and Analytical Ninja, and at the moment the highest elegance with 8.8. Where are the clues in this one? Yeah, exactly. This is and this is elegant. This is elegant. Rat, we started from L, going down, and then restarting from 3 and going down again to K. Insane achievement. Yeah. Yeah, very good puzzle. Then Chameleon, who didn't submit, was puzzle 38, and then Clash Code, that didn't submit. Sorry, I wanted to say 29. Sorry, that didn't submit. Yeah, and I think it's time. Yes, it's time for Crusader. Crusader puzzle 17. We're about to finish this. Crusader with. Oh yeah, that's the last one the other day I sent this one to Crusader because we were talking about one interesting stuff. That is the fact that I solved this puzzle in a wrong way, and I didn't know that until Crusader told me. What I mean with that, I didn't read the fact that the sides of the snake egg area is shown, and I solved the puzzle thinking that the sides for the snake egg was forced. But the other day, Crusader sent me a version of this puzzle in which you don't have this thing well shown, and yeah, the puzzle is non-unique if you don't tell the sides for. And I was not expecting that, honestly, considering that my solve didn't use the fact, but I mean, I made a mistake, it seems. That's fine. But yeah.
Yeah, I felt like the logic was a bit unclear in this one. Like, it felt very hard to me to rigorously prove everything. So it feels like, yeah, I was I was a bit confused by this, but I mean, it's well constructed, obviously, just like very minimal amount of clues and stuff, but maybe it could have been more enjoyable with more clues and a more clear solve path.
Yeah, I'd echo exactly what Pietato has said. I had pretty much exactly the same sort of experience. It didn't feel very smooth. I think I also got a bit bogged down early on because normally in snake egg puzzles and snake puzzles, you have circles at both ends of the path. And I think in this one, it's only one end of the snake, if I remember rightly, in the solution.
Yeah. Yes.
And therefore, I was a bit thrown because I would have expected that to be made a bit clearer in the rules. They didn't have to have circles at both ends of the path. So yeah, I was I was a bit annoyed by it at that point, but it was all right. But yeah, I think it could have been a lot smoother personally.
Also, it was so fun that the veteran pianist, while solving this one, was a bit pedantic in the fact that the snake egg rules were not much clearer, and then he found out that one of the ends was not in the grid, and then I was not pedantic then. It was made on purpose, and yeah, it was made on purpose. That was very cool. But yeah,
I found it kind of cool that one of the ends was not given. I mean, to discover that to be the case, I thought that was like really well executed. Found it to be quite clever, actually.
Crusader says, I didn't want to take away that aha moment of gem, but yeah, that's fair enough. Continuing, Dead Jokes. Dead Jokes, puzzle number 41. And I found that a lot smooth. Puzzle number 41. It was, no, Dead Jokes, sorry. Okay. It's this one. The Ice Walk puzzle. I'm just going to share the results of this, and then everyone can talk. This one had one of the lowest standard deviations, like a little bit more than number 18 and number I don't remember the other one that was and number 39. Yeah, those three were the three with the lowest standard deviation between judges. Yeah, that's the puzzle.
Yeah, I really liked this puzzle. I didn't think it was necessarily the most creative break-in and things like that, but I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun to solve. I liked the fact that it was very different rule sets to so many of the other puzzles that we solved, and I thought that they were used in quite a nice way. So overall, I enjoyed this puzzle a lot. I gave a very high enjoyment score in particular.
I did not enjoy it so much. Unfortunately, I think maybe I didn't find the logic in the intended order. I found the break-in very hard, or I found it hard to really break through. But then I found some kind of logic that just made everything fall apart. So I don't know. Maybe I was a bit unlucky with my solve.
Also, should I say that every puzzle was solved by at least 4 judges and at most 5. So that's probably something interesting to say. The entire turn was judged by 5 judges out of 7, and almost all of them solved every puzzle, with some of them solving 1, 2, or 3 less. And yeah, pretty much every puzzle was solved by 5 judges, all 5 judges, with some of them being solved by 4. That's maybe important to say. Probably I should have said that at the start, but yeah. Anyway.
Maybe I can also say, by the way, because I feel like I was a bit harsh just now, but I mean, yeah, just making sure that the break-in ideas are very clear, and that everything it's easy to see what to do next, and not getting hung up in something that's kind of goes by it. It can be important to make everyone have a similarly good experience, of course.
Yeah, the Jokes is saying thank you both for the feedback. And Dumidia is saying huge respect to the judges for that. And I think huge respect also because your puzzle is next one Dorlir didn't submit puzzle number 43, and then Dumdia submitted puzzle number 16. That was a high praised puzzle in the round. A very high praised puzzle in the round. What's going on here? Okay. It's this one with the all TM. With the TM in the all, the only trademarked one. Well, I loved this puzzle. I can tell that I loved this puzzle. Yeah, it's iconic. That's true. I just loved this puzzle. It's light in some ways. I don't know the exact term in English to say that, but what I mean is that while I was solving, I was invested in a fun way. I was in a chill time. That's what I want to say, because every deduction just feels okay. This one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and it's pretty well telegraphed. You know always what to do, or at least that was my experience. But yeah, loved it. And
Yeah, this
Jumps
was-
loved it too. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, this was my clear favorite of the round. I think it was really nice and clean break-in, and really neat and fun logic throughout. Very good puzzle. Just exactly what I wanted to solve in this round.
And yeah, it took the best spot in Brilliance too. This one. At the moment, at least. A very high creativity score and a very high elegance score. It's 8.4. That is almost the highest. With an 8.5 general. It was a really very good puzzle. And we are going to the right also for this one, before letting other judges talk about the puzzles in general, because this one got another medal. That is the pure elegance. I mean, you can expect that I said already that I felt every step just perfect. So yeah. So GG.
Yeah, I liked this puzzle as well. I thought it had some really neat ideas. I thought the interplay between the two rule sets was really nice. I marked it down a little for adherence just because of those extra holes creeping into the grid, which I thought was a bit... I wasn't as keen on those sort of creeping in. But overall, I was... yeah, I enjoyed this quite a lot.
Oh, Trigul 5U says that this breaks adherence. You aren't supposed to have anything inside the hole. Lol. Okay, fun. Also, now it's a bit like a descending in terms of medals, because you all know which puzzle will get the last medal for me. So yeah, but I can't do more. I mean, I can do nothing about that. But anyway, Inferior didn't submit. So it was puzzle number 35. And now number 26 is the other one with Murmaglis 1 that got an insane standard deviation. It was a Fishmeat puzzle, number 26. And, well, number 26 was this one, the Dominion Tapa Domino, that frustrated some of the judges. And honestly, me too. It was not clear. It's not the rules always the problem, even if also in the rules there are some things that are not exactly well written, but it was really hard to advance and ask the right questions here. That's the biggest point, specifically in the start. Then it falls apart in an elegant way, but yeah, the ideas are cool.
Yeah, this puzzle made me genuinely quite angry, which I don't want to sound harsh saying that, but basically, for those who haven't solved it, just a quick overview that you're meant to treat a single cell and the contents of that single cell as a clue. Now, I would argue that in Dominion, the aim is to put all of the same symbols into one region. So my interpretation of the rules, given that it wasn't clarified that, say, the 1-2s in the bottom left corner were single clues each, I thought that those had to be tapper clues. I then thought there was no way to really resolve the little cluster of clues on the right because my interpretation of the rules just made no sense. And it was only after I watched the start of the Peddling Pianist's successful solve of this, because I think he may have looked at it once before he actually did it as well, that I realised how I'd been misinterpreting it. And that kind of annoyed me because I felt that the rules were really not helpful. And I don't want to penalise puzzles for badly written rules, but I was so furious with this one because I felt like there was potentially a good puzzle in there, but if I followed my understanding of what Dominion rules are, it just was completely broken in my view. So yeah, I gave this a significant hit on a few scores because I just felt that someone had to do it and I was not happy. I mean, when I approached it the right way, actually it's quite a nice puzzle. There's some nice ideas in there, but I mean, not to be too rude to the setters, but you've got so much time to set these puzzles that I don't think there's an excuse for I don't think there's an excuse for not getting that right when you've got like a month and a half or longer to set these puzzles.
Someone is, Rat is saying, as a bad writer of rules, surely penalize us for them. They are part of the puzzle process. Unless it's a language barrier. Oh, also, yes, Lorena, you are new, so you maybe don't know, but it's allowed for setters to ask other people help to write the rules, just because of the English barrier, the language barrier. So if you are not a native English speaker, you can go to another English speaker and say, okay, the rules are there. I want to say that is that well written or not? So it's always allowed for the league. It's not allowed to have any other type of feedback, but the language feedback is allowed. Just to say that because maybe the new ones don't know that. But anyway, in any case, yeah, puzzle 26 well had that kind of situations. Those are the scores. This one has the lowest enjoyment score of the entire turn. It was pretty much shaded by all the judges, honestly. But yeah. And we can go on with Full on Hill. Puzzle 4 was Full on Hill 1. That was one of the other puzzles that I found very hard. This one. Just because I had to do some case checking, some long case checking, but I don't know if it was me or not. But yeah, I had to grind a lot in this puzzle.
Yeah, from my own sort of comments on this puzzle, I felt the same. I felt that it needed a bit too much look ahead to get going. And then when you did get going, it was then a bit too easy, so it felt quite unbalanced. I also noted, and this will, I'm sure, mean something to people who have solved it, yin yang didn't do much yin yanging.
I didn't really have that much problems with like getting started. I think I found some quite simple logic, but also so it solved very smoothly and nicely for me. But I thought it was a bit too simple maybe in the beginning. Could have been a bit more creative interplay between the yin yang. Could have yin yang more. Yeah. But
Fulunil
a quite
says,
pleasant puzzle.
so Fulunil says this was not supposed to be hard, but there was a way of seeing the pressure logically. Yeah. I personally think that the scores reflect the fact that judges liked it. 7.5 is a nice score for Tune 2, for example. 7.5 if we want to talk honestly. So yeah. But yeah, just the fact that elegance and enjoyment were a bit lower than the others. Just that. Full deck and missing a few cards. Didn't submit. It's pretty much reasonable considering that it was a full Pempa puzzle. Or, I mean, a full Pempa... almost full Pempa turn. And then we have Good City. Good City. Good City has puzzle 44. And... Good City puzzle was a non-unique one for a really stupid reason in the middle. And I mean stupid reason because it was just an overlook that was solved in 2 minutes when I sent to Good City the fact that the puzzle was non-unique. And it's really at the very end of the solve. Really, really, really at the very end of the solve. I honestly really liked the end for what you do with the pencil marks, with the question marks, sorry, to understand and complete the magic. But I mean, it's a really good puzzle. My opinion, I really liked it. Not every judge, I think, thought the same, but I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, but this one has a very high standard deviation, has like a 2.7 standard deviation. So, I mean, we had very low ratings and very high ratings on this one, too.
Yeah, I found it quite hard to start. It felt like you needed to do a bit too much look ahead for me, and then the non-uniqueness got it penalized. Yeah.
Oh, Fulonil is saying something about his puzzle earlier, the number 4. The problem, I think, is that I piled too much different insights into the pressure point. The 2 judges I saw both didn't quite get everything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the others, Pia, Chad, if you want to say something about this one as well. But yeah. Yeah, like I have a comment from one of the judges that just says, good puzzle with many fun points of discovery. Point is that this puzzle really got nuked in adherence because the other scores are not very low, but yeah, got some really low adherence points in general that just nuked the puzzle. That's pretty much it. Isaiah didn't submit. We'll renew that. And then we have James Sinclair with puzzle number 21. Oh yeah, the one with greater than 4. The other vertex is literally in puzzle. But this one, I think this puzzle has like 2 times. The start that is very hard, finding out the proper things here, and then it just collapses, and then you get a 1-star puzzle. Really, there is nothing in between. 21.
Yeah, I also noted this puzzle as being a bit unbalanced as well, for exactly the same reason. Like, it required quite a bit of thinking to get started, and then it just all fell apart once you kind of got going with it. So yeah, I feel like something that was a bit more consistent throughout would have been a bit more enjoyable and elegant to me. I gave it a very high creativity score, though. I thought that it was very creative.
Yeah, this one got low elegance and enjoyment, but very high adherence. Honestly, very, very high adherence. It's the one of the highest in adherence. So yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the logic in it makes sense when you see it, but for me it was extremely hard to figure out what to think about. And in the end, I think I got a hint from you. So,
yeah.
And again, then I don't enjoy myself. I just get annoyed at myself for not spotting stuff. So.
Greater than 4 Mao. Yeah. Chad was saying something.
Yeah. But this one for me, it just touch a little bit on. It seemed like the imbalance kind of made it feel like solving the puzzle was very unrewarding, as like there's like a lot of work to get started, but then it's just like, oh, that's how it solves. Kind of feels like you just like used half the grid for the puzzle and the other half just kind of just happened to resolve. It seemed like there wasn't much put into that. That's how I viewed it.
Well, yeah. Now I think we are at the moment everyone was waiting. So waiting for because I'm gonna give my medal, my last medal, to J40, because I mean I said that long time ago, right? So I hope everyone is here for that. I don't know if J40 is here for that, but yeah. I mean, J40's puzzle, I really liked J40's puzzle. Just, I mean, it was my favorite of the round. I think that it was a perfect puzzle. I would have given it 10 out of 10, honestly. It was puzzle 45. It was this thing. This one with the graffiti in the aquarium. Everything was just really placed in the right place. There are a lot of, as you can see, a lot of the also around the grid that is also pleasant to look at. The symmetry of the things, the way in which graffiti and aquarium are working. It's just a proper permaculture in each way, in each sense, in each second. I mean, every second of the solve was cool. You have to use a lot of things inside and outside. Every step for graffiti and aquarium. And yeah, I really like this puzzle. It was honestly, I liked it a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, this was also my favourite puzzle of the round. I gave it close to full marks. I think I only deducted it. Yeah, I deducted it 2 points across 5 categories. I thought it was excellent. I also, I like the fact that, the shape was sort of jokingly put in again and again. I liked the different rule sets that we used that were very different to everyone else's puzzle. I thought there was some really nice logic throughout. And there was a really nice sort of balance of clues, and I thought it just flowed beautifully. So I'm really pleased to see this one get. Well, I haven't seen the score put in yet, but
at least the medal. Yeah, at least the medal, right? The puzzle is this one, and it got the same highest brilliance than the Medias one, and the same highest enjoyment of, the highest enjoyment of all, with a 9 puzzle score.
I also really enjoyed this one. It felt so fun and so fresh and so nice to solve, and it reminded me of a lot of Zigzaz's puzzles on LMD. Just really, really fun and enjoyable without being too hard. Just really, really good.
Yeah, it's absolutely not hard also as a puzzle. You always know where to look at. It's Is that the first 9 of the season? Well, not exactly. In turn 1, we had a 9.3 and a 9.1. And a 9.2, I think. It was yours, right? Bookfilm? Yeah. We had 3 scores more than 9. And then, this one. Yep. But, it was insanely good, at least in my opinion. Then, Jonesy didn't submit. Let's go with the last ones. And then Juggler didn't submit. It was puzzle number 1. And then Ken Glue did submit with puzzle 24. And sadly, number 24 was non-unique. And this one can be made unique if you say that every Dominion area must contain at least 2 of each types. But without that assumption, there are more solutions. And that's pretty much the problem of the puzzle. That is just not unique.
Yeah, I thought this puzzle would have been quite good had that additional rule been added in. But sadly, it was very non-unique without it. So, I was harsh as a consequence, I'm afraid.
Well, not only you. This one got low ratings in pretty much every category. Also the 4 in Brilliance. And it's the lowest adherence in general. But no, not not the lowest. The lowest was the Silverbyte one, but almost the lowest one. And then Kino did not submit. It was puzzle 31. And ending it, the last one that it's the last one. So Kuraban did make puzzle 13, it is the one sent in Sudoku pad. This one, that's insane because 2 of the judges thought it was unique until they found out it was because I sent a note in which I said it's non-unique. That's insane. That's wild. That's wild. But
this one I miscounted the central area, so I thought it was unique when I first did it. But I thought it was a real shame because actually I thought this was another example of a really different puzzle in the round that tried to do something unusual. And I liked the fact it was different. I thought it was quite fun, but then sadly non-unique, which ultimately ruined it, which is a shame.
Also, the two solutions are very different. It's not just a difference in the very end. But yeah. I mean, in general, you can see that elegance and enjoyment were not too low considering the puzzle score. But yeah, it went nuked like it happened to Pantera and to Good City for the non-uniqueness. That's pretty much the same kind of stuff. I mean, yeah. Anyway, that said, turn 2 has highest average puzzle score, 6.8 instead of 6.3. Congrats to the Gogito, Niverio, Dumdia, Mixo, Anetica Ninja, and J40 for the medals, for the 6 medals of the round. I think I can show you just one thing before showing the entire league table. That I should show one thing at this point. Only one thing at this point. Well, can I? Oh, maybe not. Well, I'll send it the table with the. Oh, maybe I can. Wait, maybe I can. Wait a second. Yeah, I think I can. Give me a second. Just. Yes, I can. This is the actual situation for the round, and you can see also the standard deviations of each thing. This one will be. Oh, sorry, I'm not. Okay, wait. Yeah, now this way it works, and yeah. No wonder I had trouble with this one. Yeah. Is it the Twitch stream video? No, not yet. Not yet. That will be on Sunday. But yeah, I'll send this one to everyone in the well, in the channel, in the Discord channel. I wanted to share this with you. It's just public, so yeah. And I think it's fine, right? Well, mine had a lot of deviation. Yeah, the Cogito. Yeah, yours had a very high deviation. Yours, it's insane. But as I said, there are very high scores this time and very low scores this time. That's pretty much it. And yes, congrats to everyone participating in this turn, and thank you everyone for participating. I hope to see greater participation on Tool 4. Puzzle is very simple. I mean, you have to set only 4 cells, so do whatever you want. And I think it's time to see how things changed, because they changed a lot. So let's click. So Agent and the Bookworm still in first place with 9.03, and then Mixo, Kale, and Niv at 4th and 5th place, and then J40, Samopiano, Nasty, and so on and so on and so on. You can see that some of them, Matgai and the Media, went a lot higher than before, but yeah, and still you can see that Agent still holds the highest average creativity and average brilliance. Kale still holds the average elegance, and the Bookworm the average enjoyment, but the average appearance still goes to Inferior, with only one puzzle that got the highest and nothing else submitted, so that's interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, well, I hope you had fun. Sorry. Thank you, you all. Highest standard deviation is kind of medal. Yes. The top doesn't change. Yeah. Slowly crawling out of the depths of round 1. Yeah, exactly. 8.3, then 8.4, then 8.5, so I should get 8.6 net turn, clearly. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that. But yeah, interesting. That's... yeah. Okay, and that's it, I think. that's it. You all, I hope you all will have fun with turn 4. That I remember you all that you must set and submit before the 8th of March. So you have 10 days. So, well, pretty much 10 days. And, well, thank you to all the judges. Thank you to all that you were here. Thanks for being here and for being so nice. And what else? Oh, yeah, another thing. I will be this Sunday on stream for the Twitch train. So, you know, if you want, turn the bell on, stuff like that, you know, stuff. Usual stuff. Yes, 10 days left. Exactly. Better start setting. Yeah, exactly. Have fun with us. And thank you. Thank you all. It was a nice stream. And bye again. Is there someone to ride? Maybe not. Huh? Oh yeah, there's Chatikati. Yeah, why not? And thank you for all your thanks and all your works. Thank you. And yeah, thanks to the judges. See you on the weekend. Yeah, Lendimasi. Thank you. And see you on the Chatikati stream, I guess. Waiting to see if Dama eats on the stream. Yeah, no. I'm gonna eat now. Have fun. Bye.